Okay, so this whole drama started with brother, the Advised show, Philip from the Advised show, being exposed for having a white Caucasian-esque wife. And I've been on YouTube long enough to understand, or at least hear him talk about how his Nubian wife ran him through the system, and his second wife helped him build back up his masculine social capital, his masculine currency. And she gave him tax tips. She helped him build up his business and made him the man he is today. It's basically love wins. Now, he's getting a lot of critics like Cynthia G, that dang Kid Organic, everybody who's saying that you can't be pro-black and sleep white. Well, that's the whole thing about pro-blackness, isn't it? I mean, what's standing between black nationhood is not really the white man or interracial dating. It's fucking sex. It's really just sex. BGS IBMOR, he criticized him a little bit, but he was fair. But I want to go back and forth with BGS on this a little bit because I think there's something that BGS is missing. But first, let's talk about some of his critics. Cynthia G. I've never seen this woman. I've never heard this woman talk pleasantly about black men in all the time she's been on YouTube. I'm almost wondering if this chick has ever been fucked before. And I mean fucked. I mean fucked to the point that, like, yo, this nigga trying to kill that pussy and shit, to the point that she's submissive to him. I've never seen her talk in any kind of way that would say that she's had a pleasant sexual experience with a black man. Personally, I think she was a sedity little child who was always kind of standoffish with the brothers, and she grew up to be a sedity adult, and now she has authentic blackness or pro-blackness as an excuse, as a post hoc rationalization for what she was already doing her entire life, being frigid, distant, and condescending towards black men. Kid Obsidian and a lot of your Sergeant Willie P, for all that matter. I don't think these niggas have ever made love. I don't think they've actually had a romantic engagement with a woman that celebrated the love that they have for each other. They've never been vulnerable with a woman in that extent. If he hasn't, well, he could go ahead and hit me up on the comment section. You know, it's always open and shit. So, brother, so Kid Obsidian ain't never made love. I ain't saying he's a virgin. I'm just saying he never made love. And Cynthia G ain't never been fucked. Which brings up brother BGS IBMOR. Now, I'm not going to criticize BGS IBMOR. I think he knows what's going on. It's just that he doesn't seem to understand that you could tell the millennial generations the what's, build your masculine social capital, get certifications, get accreditations, get your education right so that you could be a man that could solve problems, be a man that could boldly approach women because he knows what he has and how other people want it, because that's what confidence is. It's just that brother BGS IBMOR doesn't have the why. He doesn't have the why. Right now we have an artificial why. We have a red herring, a false evidence, a false positive. Sex is the false positive, because right now in the black community, sex is proof that you're living your life right. Unfortunately, what is the best type of sex? The best type of sex is the sex that you shouldn't be having in the first place. So for the black man, it means having sex with Shakita with the 6 kids, because Shakita always sexualizes herself. She always puts her assets on the table. She smokes a little. She drinks a little. She's kind of wild. You could live vicariously through her. And when she throws that pussy at you, homeboy, oh, damn. She's going to try and kill you because she needs that damn cell phone bill paid, and she's going to get at you. She's going to... Anyway, God bless Shakita. Love you, girl. Conversely, the black woman has Ray Ray and Pookie, and he's a corner boy. He's a hustler. He's a little bit cocky. He's a little arrogant for no purpose at all. You shouldn't be having sex with him, but guess what? The nigga's gonna fuck you like the cops are coming for him, possibly because the cops is coming for him. That's the joke. That's the cosmic joke. The best sex is the sex that you shouldn't be having, and in essence, sex is a reward for how you're living your life. So we're rewarding Ray Ray and Pookie, and we're rewarding Shaquita. You feel me? Here's my problem with BGS IBMOR. He's not recognizing that the millennials and the Gen Xers, well, the Gen Xers got destroyed by that shit, but the millennials and the Gen Zs and the whatever, they don't have any tools to attack this problem. They still put sex on a pedestal. It's just that what's going on right now is that women are chasing after what they're their libido wants when they're younger, and men are either imitating Roscoe and Ray Ray and Pookie, and when they fail, they go back into their mom's base and play Xbox and be cynical and jaded. The enemy of the black community is a misconception of sex and cynicism. What I would like to say is that we need to reestablish why men should be good men. Why the natural state of a man is that of a hero. Why it's important for the man to make the initial public offering of companionship. Why it's important to know the nature of a woman, because if you were to ask a lot of Gen Zs and a lot of millennials this question, they probably wouldn't understand it. They probably wouldn't get it. Like, here's the riddle. If a woman, a good woman, and a prostitute are both exchanging financial stability for sexual appearances, for sexual experiences. Let me say that again. If a woman and a prostitute are both exchanging sexual experiences for financial stability, what's the difference between them? Y'all probably don't know the answer to that. I'll tell you that later. It's very simple, actually. We need to re-educate men away from putting sex on such a high pedestal and putting this need for sexual validation as some kind of ultimate proof of their manhood. Because the dudes that are disheartened, they're just going to fall back. They're going to be cynical, and one day some light-skinned woman's going to give them some attention, and they're going to be like, you know what? I'm going to go where I'm appreciated. Conversely, black women, y'all need to stop rewarding bad behavior, because, you know, y'all get bailed out from y'all bad decisions. We go to jail. You know what I'm saying? Y'all could have a child by Ray and Pookie. We have a child by Shaquita. We all sorts of fuckery, all sorts of deadbeat dads and all that shit. But you know this all already. What I want to get into your heads is that we're fighting a philosophical problem on why a man should be a good man. Because nobody knows. Why should I be the good guy? Why should I be Batman if the Joker's getting all the ass? You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be a Joker too then. Fuck it. Here's the answer to that question. If a good woman and a prostitute are both exchanging financial stability for sexual experiences, the difference between the two of them is hope. It's optimism. It's the belief that she's going to look out for you, the good woman, is going to look out for you when you're unconscious, when you're dead broke, when you're fucked up, that she's going to build you back up again. I think a lot of the people who attack, sorry about that, a lot of people who attack Phil from the Advice Show, they don't understand that kind of love, so they attack his love. But in the ultimate, when it's all said and done, love wins. And Brother BGS, you're right. But unless you're right. Millennials and Gen Zs, they're just totally washed. They're rewarding the wrong kind of behavior. They don't have any masculine social capital. They don't have a reason to obtain masculine social capital because of all the divorce and shit. But in the end, we have to find a way to drill it in their head anyway. We have to drill being a good man into their heads. And yeah, that's all I have to say. It's your boy Black Privilege signing out.